Let's record to the cloud. Okay, so everybody, welcome to the Learn and Earn with Molly and Team Onward. We are right now in the middle of Campaign 7. We have just a little over a week to sell to complete Campaign 7. We're going to be talking a little bit about 8 and 9 tonight. We're going to be talking about Bug Guard coming. We're going to be talking about a lot, and we're going to do a PowerPoint. Do not judge me. If you judge me when I do see you at Rep Fest or whatever, you're in trouble if you judge me. That's what I'm going to say. So let's see if we can get all this shared to the share screen. Hold on 1 second. Share the screen. Share the screen. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. Huh! Looks like it's going. Can y'all see that? Yeah? No? Maybe? Maybe not? Yeah? Somebody shake. Oh, thank you, Tammy. I see you. Thank you very much. Okay. So, of course, we're going to talk, as you can see, about warmer weather, new customers, and team members, which are great. Let's see who's joined us here. 1 second. Okay. Oh, Margarita's here. Hi, Margarita. I see her. Okay, got her. And here comes Rebecca Furbush is here. Yay. She knows she probably can't hear me yet, but welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Let me mark you down as yes, you are here. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Rebecca is on audio now. That's great. All right. I'm going to move this back up. Now, please feel free also use the chat. So if my leaders, please, can be checking the chat, and if, you know, or if you want to unmute, feel free at any time to unmute to ask questions. Feel free to put comments in there. And we will, I'm going to try to look at it from time to time too, but let's go ahead and let's get this done. Hold on. Okay. Let's see here.
You need help?
Hey! Don't judge me, Andrew. You judging me.
I've just given a lot of these. So I'm asking if you need any help.
Well, if you were right here, that would be really nice. Thank you very much. But you in Pennsylvania, Andrew.
Go up to slideshow and click view. It should be an option for view slideshow.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It just decided it just wasn't going to slide. You know,
maybe because you're on Zoom.
To the left, slide to the right. It wasn't want to do it. So that's okay. We can do it this way. Okay. It's quite all right. So here we go. Again, glad you're here. Now, many of you are not on here live because we are all over the United States. You all know that. So a lot of people have no choice because of their other jobs and their kids and all of that good stuff to watch the replay. So if you do, and you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you comment underneath the YouTube, that you are here on the replay. Also, hopefully you'll do the homework too if you're on our team. If you're here watching the YouTube and you're not on my team, welcome anyways. I'm so glad that you're watching this, and I hope anything that my team and I put out there for you, I am hoping that it is going to help you for sure. Okay. So shares and celebrations, we are definitely going to do some of that. Did anybody get any new customers this week? Come on now. Who got the new customers? Yes, I heard that. Yeah.
Not orders, but I got phone numbers finally.
I saw that, Andrew. I was so happy for you. That was great. You're collecting information. That is perfect. That's good.
If you want me to, at the end of the call, I can share mine, the bathroom one I told you about at Malco.
Yes, that was awesome. I love that. That was awesome. Okay, let me see who else we got here, guys. Hold on 1 second. Kim is joining us. Okay, we've got Kim Edwards. Haven't seen Kim on here in a while. Good to have her. Let her get connected. That is awesome. Let me mark her for being here. New team members. I'm gonna show you what we did in campaign 6 very shortly here. We did have some new team members, which is good. Did anybody outdo their goals?
I outdid my goal by $10.
By $10, but you outdid it, Janae.
That's what
the important thing is. That is great. Congratulations. And we're going to look at exactly what she did in a minute. Hi, Kim. I see that you're here. Thanks for joining us. So Janae met her goals. She exceeded her goals, which was great. I think Andrew got out of his comfort zone, which is awesome. I love that because that's hard to do. Sometimes, no matter how long you've been in Avon, look, I still get the little shakes and shivers sometimes when I want to go up with a brochure and maybe give some samples or something out. I'm still scared of that no just a little bit, but you just got to fight it if you definitely want the customers. Let's take a look here. Tammy says her stuff shut down. Tammy, are you okay? Did it oh, your stuff, I see what you're saying. Okay, done nothing, still have issues. That's okay, girl. That is all right. We're going to get you back. I'm determined. And some of you, like Tammy, are just glad to be in the game. The country is starting to open up all over the place, which is just exciting. And I am so happy that that's starting to happen, that we feel like we can do something. Rebecca, I see your hand up. You got something for me, girl?
Yes, I got into a retirement community. So one of my old customers has moved into a retirement community, and she has invited me to bring books into this retirement apartments. And I brought 5 the other day. They're totally all missing. And now I'm thinking about, instead of just dropping books, I'm thinking about making some little sample bags with my cards and everything to put in there and leave in a basket, because 5 books isn't going to get you anywhere when there's 300 people in there. So I'm going to try to do something a little bit different and try to it's all locked in. You can't get in. You have to have somebody in there. And so now that's my next thing. I've dropped off 5 books. And
Rebecca,
they were taken.
let me ask you, when I left Maryland, up in White Plains, I kind of ruled that active community over there, Southwinds in White Plains. I don't know if there's anybody over there right now. So for word of advice, anybody over in Maryland and Charles County area, if you're watching it, those people love some Avon. They let me in there every single campaign, and they let me leave brochures on their table, and they loved it when I left samples. And I think now a lot of them moved on, some of them passed, the whole 9 yards. But the great thing is retirement homes, they love it. Say hi to everybody, baby.
Hi, everybody.
My right hand there. Okay, guys.
This one is it's a little stretch for me because it's to Fort Washington, but I'm okay with that. I mean,
that's okay. Hey, customer is a customer, and normally where there's one, Rebecca, it's going to lead you to more than one. So that is terrific.
And it's really easy to get to. And on the days that I have a lot of places to go like that, I just plan a day out. You just don't go up there to drop off one thing. You plan a day, and then you start spreading around to different things. So that's what I'm doing this coming week. So I'm getting all of my samples and everything and getting it all done. And now I'm going to order some cards and make sure all my information is on it, because like I said, I'm not going to be able to drop off 300 books. It's never going to happen.
I get it.
So,
but what's really great is not everybody, in all the times that I was in retirement communities back in Maryland, it was never that. I always left between 5 and 10 brochures. And also I used to leave what we then had was the outlet, because they really love those. And some samples. And the thing is, besides the customers who had ordered from me, it was first come, first serve. But when they saw me come, they knew that there were new Avon books coming. So they really liked looking at them. So that's great. That is great. Congratulations.
That's my goal. That's my goal, is to do that and to keep working, because I'm real behind everything.
Perfect. You'll get back to it. You're going to get back to the thing. You're going to be fine.
If one more thing pops in my head, it's like, okay.
Okay, everybody. Don't forget about the Team Onward texting notification. This is only, whether you're replay or live, this is only if you let me know you want to be added. This is a new program that I have called Reach that I use. I also use it for my customers, a separate group. I can do separate groupings. If you want to be added to the texting group, you just simply need to text me Just say hi. You don't have to say hi if you want to, with your name, and please add me to the text group. And that's my number, and I will do so. I added a couple of people today who we were going back and forth talking. Please keep in mind that if you reply to me, nobody else is seeing that reply except me. And if somebody else is replying to me, you're not getting their responses. So this isn't a constant ding, 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 where you're seeing everybody's messages. This is me to you and you to me, but a way for me to get it to everybody who decides they want it. So if you want to be added, please make sure that you send that to me. I'm going to keep this on here. Right now, we probably have, oh, wow, out of our 400 and something reps, we only have about 38 who are part of this, but a lot of people don't read their emails. That's why I'm saying it here. Okay. So what's happening in Avon this week? I have been after the AEs, the ones that I am partnered with, and corporate, to give us meetings and trainings. Now, all of this can be found on the calendar on avon.com, but I know a lot of you struggle with that calendar and adding to. So I wanted to let you know what I know about and what I feel could be important to you as far as trainings and things like that. Okay. The first one is Wednesday, March the 9th. It's new representative training. So if you're watching this, or maybe you want a refresher, or maybe you're a leader, who kind of wants to know what Avon is sharing with our representatives. I will tell you, the last one was really good. I was able to be on there and just kind of watch it. It is a great training for new representatives. I love that Avon is doing this now. How to get started. They're featuring Lisa Kennedy. You joined Avon. What's next? Join us as we connect your questions to answers as you start your business. And then Lisa, of course, is a new representative. And this episode, they have all different reps at different times who share. She will share tips and trips for her successful first year. The live stream begins at 7 p.m. Please understand, even if you're like, I can't, I have to be with my kid. I can't, I'm still at work. I can't, I have other plans. Go ahead and at least just sign up for it, because they're going to send you a thing afterwards that says, hey, you signed up for this, and you're going to be able to watch the replay for X amount of days. It's not up there forever, but you can do that. Okay. And again, if any of you who are on the texting program, I'm going to put all this in the group probably tomorrow, but if you want this texted to you, make sure that you let me know. I'll text you that, so that way you can send it to your team members if you need to. Okay. Whoops. We're not going to go to that one first. We're going to go to this one. Thursday, the 10th, we're having another Avon Live. Hopefully you're already sharing this. But these are the offers that are going to be out there. And as a representative, you can use these offers too. Gone are the days where you need to be a customer on your e-store site. That's gone. We can use the same promo codes that the customers use now, and you can use it on your rep side of the site. Okay. So I know that for years and years and years, we were a customer on our own e-store because we were taking advantage of the specials they gave them. But now we can do the same thing. You'll see the first one is for a $60 gift with purchase. It's $122 value with the code SKIN60. You're going to get the vitamin C dry body oil, the vitamin C body serum, the Green Goddess, and the PharmRx Bacucciol cream, the mini. Okay. If they order $100 or more and they use the code SKIN100, they're going to get $175. They're going to get everything you just saw. Plus, they're going to get the Believe Hydration on Deck travel kit in the Esonoxa New LX Ultimate Trial Kit. Now, for people who are serious about really building their business and to be able to let their customers try things, I always take advantage of these. If I already have $100 orders sitting in my rep cart, people have already ordered, I've got what I want from the demos, the whole 9 yards, I am going to use that SKIN100. And most of the time it's good for 24 hours past the date. So it should be good until I believe midnight, March the 11th, but I would order before then in case the time is like 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Sometimes 24 hours means this took place at 8. It's only good until 8 Eastern Standard Time the next day. Okay, so again, but you should also be sharing the link. And if you want your link, now when you're signed on to avon.com, where it talks about the live, up there in the little black box, it says, here's your link, so that they're not just signing on to the Avon Live. They're not signing on to somebody else's. They're signing on through you to guarantee if they place an order, you're going to get credit for that. Okay. I love that they've done that. We used to have to figure it out ourselves. We just kind of knew what it was. Now you don't have to worry about that so much. Now they've got that link. So that is perfect. And I love it. Okay. Now, next Friday, finally, March 11th, Michael and Jason are going to be doing a live, and they are going to announce where Rep Fest is going to be. And no, I don't know. I ain't even holding it in. I have been trying to bang it out of people in Avon for 3 weeks. Ain't nobody telling me. They close lips about it, everybody, just so you know. But they're going to be announcing that. I believe it's going to be in person and virtual. I think there are going to be 2,500 people that can register for in person. And then, of course, I think unlimited, I'm pretty sure, for the virtual. Again, I will be putting this in the group also if this is something that you want. And again, it's going to be, you can get on the Zoom part of that, which is good. Go ahead and register for it so you can go back, or they're going to do it on the Avon Representative Facebook page. You can just go back and you can watch it there also. Okay. Let's see here. What do we have next? Okay, also on Friday at 3 p.m. Thank God it's Friday with Lisa Wright, who is one of our awesome account executives. On Friday afternoon, they're kind of doing this wind down, chat about what's going on in the business, setting yourself up strong for the weekend. And that's going to be, again, you don't have to register. It's going to be right on the Avon USA Representative Facebook page. This is a good place to get to know other representatives. This is a good place to really read in the chat what people are doing, what ideas, and a lot of times they're calling out what the ideas are that they're seeing. The one thing I've learned about this business, and look, I'm really busy right now. I'm like doing my Avon business. I'm doing my side hustle thing going on. I got all this stuff going on. I'm not home a lot right now. Okay. I'm just not. I am working all the time. But what I know is when I'm tuned in and for the things that I can go ahead and sign up for on my downtime, this is what I'm watching. I am just waiting for ideas. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot I could do that. Or, oh, wow, that's a great idea to share with the team, whatever that looks at. So if you can, look, you're not going to get to watch everything. But if you can join and be a part of it, it can be a really, really, really good thing for you. Okay. How many were able to see the A-list? And any thoughts on it? What did you think? What did you think of the A-list? I personally loved it, where all of Avon got together, all the AEs, Michael Sinstack, Erica McQueen, all of them got together and they just shared. And what I really love, this is once a month, is we were able to buy things early. It was like an Avon Live for us, for the representative. And I thought it was fabulous. Lipstick samples, sharing they had Janine on there. There was just so much, but it was really like low key. It wasn't craziness. And there were a lot of reps who were a part of it. You really need to be a part of this because they're giving you the option right then, just like in Avon Live, to load up on the cart, load up on specials, the whole 9 yards. This, I believe, is going to be really successful. Really, really excited about this. Okay. So let's talk about campaign 6, which is closed out. We're in 7. We can't really close about 7. But 6, it was okay. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It wasn't great. We are still working our way back up to where we were. Not just my team, not just your team, all of Avon Nation. There has been so many things that have happened since the new site has come up. Avon dropped the ball on a lot of things, completely unintentional, things they didn't realize we needed, things they didn't know were going to affect us so badly. Things that they knew that there would be glitches, but I don't think they looked for as many glitches to happen. There was a lot of frustrated representatives out there. And by the way, I was one of them. I was frustrated too. I have reps who have kind of walked away from now because they just didn't want to deal with it, I guess. I have reps who really haven't walked away, but they just haven't come back. And some people were still dealing with a lot of stuff. They were dealing with COVID. They were dealing with sick parents, their kids. You know, the world is still trying to get back to normal, right? But what I do feel is that every campaign, it's growing and we're doing a little bit better. And whenever you hit a hard spot in business, and you will always hit hard spots in business, always, life in business, it's never going to run smooth all the time. When you do, instead of staying down, instead of getting upset, instead of getting angry, what I would recommend is that you look for the growth and the problem that can happen. How can you grow as a better business partner? How can you grow as a better leader? What can you learn from this besides just going, I don't believe what Avon's doing, blah, blah, blah. And if you're in groups who are preaching that, you need to get out of those groups, because if things bring you down easily and you're frustrated and you put your frustration down there, what happens is people jump on board with those frustrations, and negative will breed negative. There's going to be challenges, but the one thing that I can say about our company is that we have been through a lot of challenges, but we always come back to the top. And those who stay in there and dig deep are the cream of the crop, and they are the ones who are going to take this and run with it. So let's talk about a little recognition. Okay, team growth. We actually, I couldn't get the number to go in on the screen. I'm not sure what that is all about, but we had 7 new representatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 new representatives joined our team all through campaign 6. And then the first rep to put in an order, it was over $50, was Nyanka. $129 order. Congratulations to her. Then we have the top 12 in sales for campaign 6. Janae, $1,318, number 1 spot. Melissa Rooker, $1,219. Rebecca Kane, $1,185. Sharon, $1,087. Khadijah, $1,078. Tammy Leonard, $931. Kim Edwards, there you are, $518. Janice Womack, $427. Margarita, $395. Norma, $347. And Hazel, $347. And Cynthia Hersey, $335. Congratulations to you all. In a very trying time right now, you all are definitely attempting to knock it out of the park. $500 club earned you an entry for products and sales tools. And these were the people who had a $500 order or more, which guarantees them President's Club or higher in their sales. Janae, Melissa, Rebecca, Sharon, Khadijah, Tammy, and Kim. Congratulations to all of you. I did the drawing this afternoon, and Tammy Leonard was the one who is going to get the product bundle and the sales tool with samples and everything. So just one extra perk that comes just for me, that if you were in there, you could be a winner. I think all of these people at one time or another have earned one of these packets, which comes with full-size products, samples, minis, brochures, sometimes hats, sometimes things you can use in your business. So definitely something to shoot for. Okay, working your way to President's Club. This is what I do. You see this when you get the recognition to find out where you're at. We are very early right now, and when Lee runs these reports for me, he starts at a certain amount, like $2,000 this early, and say, well, whoever has campaign sales to date, remember these are to date sales, okay? Let me move this over here a little bit so I can see this. Hold on, guys. So Sharon, you're leading the pack, my friend. $5,009. She also, even though she's Honor Society now from the last year, she's already hit Premier, which is 5,000 or more. So you see where some of these top people, you see Becky Kane is very close to it. Janae, very close to it. Melissa, very close. Khadijah, Norma, there's Kim, Tammy, Stephanie. So the thing is, the sooner you hit Premier, for me, I'm like, that's the halfway point to PC. Like as soon as I hit that 5,000 mark, I feel like, okay, I'm getting over the hump. Because remember, President's Club will yield you for the entire next cycle. It will yield you 40% on most products and 25% on your home and fashion. Okay, so congratulations to everybody who is on that list. The next thing we're going to do, the homework last campaign, I've really been trying to gear it towards what are you going to do in your business to do, boom, to do this. And my question was, what are you going to do with warm weather coming, and bug spray is going to be coming soon. You know, campaigns 11 or 12, we're going to start seeing the what's new for that. What are you doing? I know down here last week, we were in the high 70s. So it already feels like summer here in North Carolina, but there were some just really, really wonderful, wonderful ideas. So I wanted to share some of these with you because it doesn't do anybody any good just holding it to yourself. So remember that if I share your idea, remember I'm giving away 3 sets. Hold on. Let me get this out again. Let me turn this over. I am sharing another 3 sets of 30 lip balms and 30 samples. Okay. So I'm doing that, and then 3 sets of 15 brochures and 25 samples. Okay, so we're going to be doing that. Well, here are some of the really good ideas. Let's start with Melanie Rusk, and she's a premier seller from last cycle. Warm weather ideas. She says, for upcoming warm weather, new people, take Bud Guard out to our local golf course at the pro shop for customer purchase and leave books. That is perfect. Do you know that if you know somebody who does golf, who has a pro shop, do you realize that a lot of times that if you give them a couple of cans of that themselves to have, and maybe some of the Bug Guard wipes or something, that they will actually let you leave brochures and will actually let you sell it there? It's amazing what can happen in these small little places. And believe me, my brother Michael was a huge golfer, and he carried this stuff with him in his golf bag to every stinking golf course that he went to. And he went to so many, and people would steal it, and then they would buy from me because he would spread the news. Take books to upcoming grandkids' baseball games with Bug Guard on hand to sell. When Anthony was playing football and I was going to all the practices and everything, this is what I did. I always had it with me. I always had brochures with me. And when we could get the Bug Guard wipes, and we could get those at a really great price in the What's New when it first came out, man, I got them, and I would take them, and people, I would say, oh, here, would you like this? Or they'd see me using that. And when they were at that game and they could use those wipes or my spray and they saw it work, do you know what happened? They wanted to buy it from me. They wanted to get a cup, because it wasn't just them. These people, they went camping. Their sons were always at practices, and most of them had more than one kid. So it was more than one practice. Soccer fields, football, baseball, like it or not, the Skeeters and the Nats and all of that are around. So this is a really good time. I love that. And take books and bug guard to the pool as well. Are you part of a public pool? Absolutely. A neighborhood pool. Why mom has the kids out there at the pool and she's catching her rays and getting her tan, everybody likes something to look at. Why not? And then the other thing is, you know, our bug guard, the lotion especially, has got the SPF in it, you know? It's a win-win situation, as they say. So I thought that was really great. So Melanie, if you're watching the replay, thank you for that. Rebecca, also, I thought this was good. She's a President's Club seller. And, you know, she was very honest. She was very honest. And this is what I like about this. Rebecca's had a lot of struggles going on the last 6 months or so, but I absolutely love this. She says, I need new customers, and I've really been thinking exactly on the subject. Getting out and about is the key, though I haven't stopped that. She says, number one, get those bombitas. And for those who don't know what that is, they're sample packets. That's just what we have been calling them forever. And the You're the Bomb cards, which is a card that basically has a lip balm that is hot glued or taped or something to it that says you're the bomb, and you can take that lip balm and you can give it out. It's a great conversation starter. She talks about my buddy Teresa Paul answering the question, how do you store your samples? I get this all the time in the Onward No Matter What group. You don't need to store them. You need to hand them out. That was just so brilliant. And that's exactly why you're worried about storing them or keeping them. You should be making sure that you are contacting enough people to get these brochures and to get these samples in the hands of people who are not currently your customers, as well as the people who maybe aren't using those products, and get those in there. When is a good time? Now. The rep who said that really lit a fire in me. For now, I admit it's a spark, but hey, bonfires come from a single spark. Stop waiting for the perfect time, because it doesn't exist. So very true. Social media, for sure. Product recommendations, do the videos, the lives, Canva, which is a great thing in order to, trying to think. Andrew, who was it? Was it Jeff Massey who put a bunch of pictures up into Onward No Matter What today?
All the fragrance ones?
Yes.
That was his last name. I don't remember what his first name was.
Okay, I think it's Jeff he shared, God bless him and all the people who share. He took men's colognes, and he took women's colognes, and he put them, did work with Canva, put them on beautiful backgrounds.
Yeah, Jeff.
And to say thanks, Andrew, and you could take that and take that picture itself and write whatever blurb you want to on there. And I'm going to take them from Onward No Matter What, and I'm going to take them and put them in Team Onward also for people. But what I loved is half the work is done for you. You just have to, and I'm tired of hearing people say, I can't do that. I can't do that. You're right. You can't if you never do, if you never try. I struggle with this stuff just like the rest of you, but I will not give up until I am mastering this stuff. I hate the thought of something hindering me, handicapping me in my business because I'm frustrated because I just can't get it like that. Nobody gets it like that. You didn't ride a bike like that. You didn't learn the ABCs like that. It doesn't happen for most people. So you got to get out there and do it. She says, I want to do pop-ups in my home. Why not? Pop-ups are great, especially if you know the people in your neighborhood. I would love to have one of these here for the products that I do have that are here. The people could come up, they could use it, and they could try the products and they could try the samples and pick what they want so that I can pay attention to what it is that they're looking for. So I love that idea too. So thank you for all those, Rebecca. Now, this was great because Roxanne, she's a new representative with us. She says, I'm visiting my daughter in Alaska and I'm excited to be putting together my first order. That always, I'm like, wow, first order. She says, I watched the replay with her this evening, and my 3 ways to prepare for new customers in warmer weather. Look into setting up products at local farmers markets once a month. That's a great idea. You will get numerous customers from events. Promote the Bug Guard and the Skin So Soft via the local youth baseball team. here we go. We're talking again. We're talking about sports. Bug guard is needed. And I've got to tell you something, for people who are trying to get to Premier, President's Club, Honor Society, Rose Circle, they really get a huge bump. People think it's always just a huge bump at Christmas time. It is then too. But bug guard season is normally huge. Horse farms with Skin So Soft oil, all of that. These are the ways to really get in. And you know what? Even if you go talk to the coaches, hey, do your kids get eat up at practices? Maybe the coach would like to get 3 or 4 bottles of the spray or the wipes or whatever it is that they want to keep on hand for their players who are out there, and promote products through friends at church. Again, church is huge, because I will tell you, church people, they love to support small business. For some reason, they get it. I don't know why, but they will definitely do something more with somebody who goes to church there. So I love that. But you got to let them know. Guys, if you don't let them know what you're doing, they're never going to buy from you. So if they don't know, whose fault is that? Okay. And of course, Sharon is on the call tonight, and she is our Hawaii trip earner, one of them. And her ideas I thought were great. Create flyers advertising our bug guard products to hand out. Canvas neighborhoods and shopping malls with a team member. This is totally taking it back to how we all built our business in the beginning. It was communication and contacting with people on the spot. I love this. Or do a book toss if you go in the neighborhoods, get brochures ready and toss them in driveways, or as we call it, hand-to-hand combat with current brochures in the parking lot. You know, whenever anybody ever makes contact, and it's so nice, somebody will give you eye contact. I love that. They'll give you eye contact and they'll smile at you. And if they seem welcoming to the smile, you know, I have no problem saying, hey, you know what? You have a beautiful smile. Thank you so much for brightening my day. I'm a local Avon representative. I would love to share this brochure with you. That is hand-to-hand combat. I call it that because I get being scared and I get being anxious. But you know, if you're smiling at somebody, even if they say no, most of the time they're not rude. And even if they are, you're not dead, okay? It doesn't kill you. You're not going to fall over dead of a heart attack just because they say no. So quit being scared. As my friend Emily Stevens says, do it scared, because that's where the growth is. The growth is doing it scared. Hand-to-hand combat will soon become hand-to-hand friendships, because when they say yes, it's the start of a new relationship, and relationships are what build your business, and relationship gives you people who want to help you share your business. Okay. She also said, set a table event in my yard, invite teammates over to set up a cash and carry to showcase Avon's product line, posting on Nextdoor, and put out flyers and posters in the neighborhood prior to the event. Absolutely. It's no different than a yard sale, y'all. It's just your stuff's not used. You know what I'm saying? You ain't buying other people's junk. They're coming for the good stuff. That's what they're coming from. I want to do that too. I want to be able to put the stuff out there, advertise that I'm going to be out there, and get these people the know-how that there is an Avon rep in their area that means business. And they will be there, and we have the brochures and we have the samples, and we'll be there, and we will get the order, and we will remind you that the orders are going to be due, and we will turn you on to new products. This is what it's all about. And if you're not willing to do that, your business will probably stagnate. If you don't have a plan of any of these things that we're talking about, I have to tell you, your business will stagnate if you don't work it and find some things that make you uncomfortable so that you can become comfortable. Now, because I share all of these meetings on YouTube for the replay for our team, we have hundreds of thousands of other representatives who watch my YouTubes, watch my live streams, and I thought this was definitely shareable. Sharon Wittenhouse is in my my Onward No Matter What group for all representatives, and she watched this, and I thought it was so cool that she emailed me what her things were. She said, I watched the replay. The 3 things I'm going to do to get customers are, I'm going to get a permit from my town office to distribute books, because yes, some places you need that. Not all places. I didn't where I lived in Maryland, but down here, they're a little bit more stricter. So you got to jump through some hoops down here. But if you want the business bad enough, guess what? You'll jump through the hoops. She says, I don't have a customer yet. Now listen, but she's got a plan. I don't have a customer yet, but I'm not giving up. That's the key. I'm going to talk to the manager at a large grocery store and get permission to tailgate probably towards the end of the month of March. It's still pretty cold in Pennsylvania, she said. That's a good idea too. We have always, tailgating has always been a good thing. And a lot of times if there's a mom and pop shop or a gas station, or someplace now where it's both, sometimes a small mom and pop restaurant, sometimes the larger ones will let you. Most of the time, people like Walmart and them will not let you because they want them coming in and spending with them. Hold on one second, guys. Let me look here. Andrew, you've got your hand up.
I think Rebecca was ahead of me, just so you know.
Oh, okay. I'm not looking at her. Your name was, I guess, because it's an A. Rebecca, go ahead, baby. Rebecca?
I was going to say summertime is a great time for me because summer is my birthday in July, and I celebrate by giving my customers the best, just that hand-to-hand combat, that getting out, the seeing. You have got to do that. I mean, we like the idea of being able to say, I can join Avon and I'm going to, my name is out there and people are just going to buy from me. It doesn't work that way. You have to get out and you have to spread your name everywhere. That is the key. And the time, like I said, I keep saying the time is now. I don't do good at Christmas because I don't push Christmas, but I do push summer because I am out and about, and people want to see you. They want to know you. And I just feel like summer is the best time for me. So find what works for you, but you got to get out. You got to do something.
Hello?
Uh-oh, did we lose everybody?
You guys here?
Oh,
Now I
it's
can.
rebooting.
Is that what it's doing?
It's like starting to unfreeze. I have like a gray screen in front of me, but I can hear you now. And I think you froze again.
No sound, can't hear you.
I can hear you, Sharon.
Yes, okay.
But I can't hear.
Hey, Janae.
Hi. I like dropped off briefly because my mom kept calling. So I was like, there must be some type of emergency, but it's all good now. Molly, you're muted. Yeah.
Yeah, our
How about
internet's
now?
been
Am I
Yeah,
good?
we can hear you now. You're good.
Okay,
Got your
thanks,
back, Molly.
guys.
I can hear you now.
You know what?
I can hear you.
Zoom is testing me. Let me be honest here.
They're making up for all the times when you decided to use a different app. That's what it is.
I know. I see Jennifer is on here. Hello, Jennifer.
Gee, we
Thanks.
missed Zoom so very much.
Yeah, I know. I tell you, I really did miss it, but they're making me second guess it at this point. Daggone it.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic. I hate this app.
Daggone.
A half an hour to log into this meeting. I was
Oh
about to
my
pull out my hair.
goodness.
Oh,
Well, let's
fun.
hope it gets easier. Hold on. Let me
Can you hear
see
me?
if it'll let me.
Jennifer,
Yeah, I
Jennifer,
can hear
thank
you,
you for
Andrew.
hopping on. Jennifer, thank you
Zoom
for
pushed
hopping
an
on.
update through as we were talking, and it froze me up.
Okay,
Do the
so I
update
think
and start.
everybody, I am so sorry, guys. It figures. Hold on, let's get this shared. Okay. Ha. All right, we're here. Okay. Andrew, wait a minute, Rebecca, did anybody hear what Rebecca was saying? I'm just asking.
Yes,
I heard it,
yes,
but everybody was frozen, but I heard her.
yes, I could hear.
Thank you. Yeah, my internet has been crazy all day. We have been in and out all day long. We got storms coming through. The wind is
Oh,
crazy. It's like, yeah. So,
okay,
yeah.
all right.
I'm just praying another tree
Oh
don't
my
drop.
goodness. Okay, Andrew, what did you have to share, my friend?
Yes, I had a question. The building next door, the coffee shop, that used to be there, a new business opened up.
Okay.
Where they do like nutrition shakes and coffee and stuff, where they add stuff to the drinks. And my thought was to maybe set up a small table with some balloons, some brochures, samples, and breast cancer awareness information for the
Yeah.
next 2 hours. The only thing is, before I talked to the owner, I did find out that it's basically Herbalife. So I don't know if that would be an issue with their contracts, considering she has a store.
Yeah, it might be an issue, but you don't know unless you ask. So the worst thing they can say is no. Huh?
You would contact Avon directly?
No. Well, it's not going to be a problem for you because it's all look. If they're going to I think it might be a problem for them, for the people who own the store. If they'll let you come in there, I mean, I think the only reason there might be a problem, Andrew, but you never know, they may say fine, is because we have wellness products. And Herbalife is all about, of course,
it's not really front and center what people think about. And like I said, I'm not going to be there to sell products. It's going to be breast cancer awareness information and have brochures and samples, and that's it.
I don't know very many people who
it'll be
say
outside
no
to
to
attract
breast
attention
cancer.
to them.
Yeah, I would try it. I don't know very many people who say no to that. So if you go in with that pretense, for sure,
you don't think Avon would have a problem with it, do you?
No, not at all. No, it's not like you're going, okay, I'm here for the breast cancer and I'm going to sell me some Herbalife right here on my Avon table. You ain't doing that. You okay. Avon doesn't care. They just want you to get the name out there and they want you to gather customers and make a difference in the community. So I love that. Okay, and the final thing here for Sharon was she was talking about Facebook Lives. And I know, guys, I know you're not going to believe this, but there was a time that Facebook Lives were very scary for me. And I know most of you found me because of the Facebook Lives. But if you go way on back and watch the ones that I put on YouTube initially, you're going to say, oh, Lord, she could have been on the sign for that commercial. You've come a long way, baby, because I have. But it's not because I'm so talented and it's not because I know so much. It's because I just kept doing it. And the more I kept doing it, the more comfortable I got. And when I'm talking about products and I'm doing a live, I'm still nervous about it because I know I don't have all the answers. But the more you do it, the more comfortable. And the other thing is to stop listening to people who tell you don't know what you're doing. Quit listening to the family and the friends or the people who are supposed to be friends and support you, but they don't. They're trying to put you down or make fun of it. If they could do it so much better, why aren't they on there trying to get a product to do it? Think about it. Think about it. Love your people, but sometimes you have to love them from over there when you're trying to build a business, when you're trying to get something done. And the only way to get better is to keep doing it. So I love that she's brand new, but she wants to start somewhere. So, you know, hopefully she will watch this and she will know that we recognized her for that. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to switch up the screen here. Hold on. Stupid Zoom. I don't want to even talk to you, Zoom, about that right there. Okay. Okay, so let's look real close here. Hopefully it hasn't been too long. It might sign me out first, guys. Hold on. Let's see. You guys still there? Yeah. Thank you. Okay, Zoom and I are going to have a long conversation. Can we just say that right now? We're going to have a very long conversation.
Holly, define that. What do you mean? Clarify that, please.
Do what? Clarify what? What am I clarifying? The conversation? You don't want me to clarify it. Let's be real. You don't. All right, let's see here. Let me share this one. Hold on, guys. Yeah, it's going to make me sign on again. That's what I thought it was going to do. So hold on 1 minute. Let's get signed.
Since I logged on so late, did y'all talk about convention already?
Yeah, Molly said that she still doesn't know anything.
Yeah, Avon's lips are sealed tight here, but they're gonna announce at noon on Friday.
Yeah, like,
oh, I thought that announcement was for today.
No, they're announcing at noon on Friday. I think Molly just came back on.
Yeah. Well, I was. All right, are we on? Are we gone? Where are we doing?
Yeah, you keep going in and out.
I know I'm going in and out. I know I am. I'm so irritated. These stupid thing. I think it's the.
Oh. I know we're getting a storm right now. If you can hear me.
Everything's frozen on my end.
I know. Hold on, guys. If you can still hear me, I don't know if you can, but hold on. Stop the share.
I can hear you, Molly.
Okay, I'm going to stop the share for a minute and let's see where we're at. Is everybody seeing and hearing me?
Right now,
okay,
yes.
I can see you talking.
Yes. Okay. Hold on 1 minute. Let's try this again. There's that beautiful Jennifer. Look at her. She's all gorgeous. Hello, girl. I see you. Okay, let's see here. We're going to try this share again. Let's see if it works this time. Hold on. This might be what's messing us up, but it worked real good for a while. Oh my goodness. Is it going to do it again?
I see it. I see something.
Okay, can you see it? They're coming up. Yeah. Okay, hold on here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, your screen is
okay,
up.
good. Okay, let's take a look real quick if we can. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to reduce this, guys, to just one thing here. Hold on. To whoever is.
I lost sound again.
She's on mute.
Are we on there? Make sure you're on, not on mute.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, we're going to do this this way. For some reason,
okay, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Yes, hopefully. Yes, okay. If you can't,
I can hear you.
Hopefully you can. Okay, let's look real quick. we talked a lot about, move this a little bit, about campaign 8, which is what we're getting ready to go into. And you remember me telling you, if you don't prepare, it's not going to work, guys. You should already, believe it or not, have your 8s. Unless you're brand new, you should have put in an order for 6, and you should have your 8s, and you should be preparing what you're going after. For instance, the free full-size Love It First Lash waterproof mascara and mini size Love It First Lash with any $25 purchase, pages 4 through 16. You need to be going after that. Everybody loves to try, even if they're using another mascara, they love to try a new mascara. So what better way to get them? They have the new felt tip liner. The FMG Glimmer Liquid Eyeliner is back, better than ever. I love the little commercial things where they've got the beautiful women on there talking about what they love about it. But the thing is, who cares what they think about it? What do you think about it? If you're somebody you're a makeup user, you definitely need to be talking about this new makeup, especially things like the Serum Tint Foundation. And again, I haven't been a big fan on a lot of these foundations and blushes that have come out because I love the cashmere. But I will tell you this FMG Match Filter Serum Tint Foundation, I can't believe I'm going to say it. I love it. I love it. It is great stuff. It lasts all day. I don't find that I get oily in the areas that I normally get oily in. And that's going to be for me. And look, scan. It says scan so you can try it on. You know what I'm saying? They've got all these codes there so they can go right on and they can try stuff on. I'm not going to go over everything we went over before. We do have the WOW deal that's in here, $50 for all these products, $30 to you, the representative, if you got it from the What's New, and the Skin Concerns, the Banishing Cream Dramatic, and the Nutura, okay? That's on the back. This is our hot apple pie. These are things that a lot of our older customers are looking for. And speaking of samples and stuff, how about these new samples? Are these not the most adorable things? They have, is there 3 of them? 3, 4 of them? I don't know how many's in there. I think it's 3 or 4. Anyways, they look just like the jars. They're absolutely adorable. I got 20 of these because I have been taking like these small bags for people to try them and putting 4 or 5 in a baggie and sending them to people because I have been using it since it came out and I absolutely love this. I use this every single night. Love it. But now it's so righteously professional looking. And by the way, to use is on the back of it. So everything, it's just, Avon is coming together in every department. The samples, the products. Yes, they're still struggling because of the aftermath of the pandemic, getting some stuff in. It's all coming back. Even nail polish is coming back. They're just having trouble getting some of the stuff to put it all together so that they can put it in the brochure. So we're not seeing it now because until they don't want to put something in the brochure and they know we're not going to have it because it's not together yet. Okay. The other thing was the campaign 8 goodbyes. Let's remember, goodbyes and regular sale items are all combined. In the beginning of the book, the front of the book, all those pages, those are things that are just on sale. They're great 4-piece sets, 5-piece sets, 3-piece sets, whether it's footworks, whether it's perfume, no matter what it is. And then towards the back of the book, they have the save up to 70%. That would be the goodbyes, right? And that's everything from there on back. There is no returning any items that are after the black page. That's how I remember it. Now, let me tell you what else is cool. In campaign 8, before the WOW deal, did you all notice that there is a goodbye section in the campaign 8 book? They don't do that very often. Don't forget to take advantage of it. That's what I'm going to say. And let me see. On the pages, it does say, while supplies last, final sale, no return. So there's not a customer out there who can say to you, I didn't know. Well, they weren't reading then, but see, I still tell them anyways. No matter what, I continue to tell them, oh, you got it off that page. It's not. A lot of these are some of the sets that were out at Christmas time that Avon still has some of them left. But look at some of the Christmas stuff that's still left, guys. Come on, look at this. People who love Christmas, who didn't want it because they thought it was a bit expensive. Now, things that were $32 regular price, the Christmas shelf centers, do you realize that they're $9.89 each? Yeah, they're final sale, but $9.89. I'm gonna be buying.
What were they called again?
The Christmas shelf sitters, the ones that are.
Okay. Sorry, sound like you said something else for a second.
Shut up, Andrew. Be quiet, Andrew. I may have, because I'm mad at Zoom right now. Thank you. They have the mouse shelf sitters, shitters. Andrew, stop it! Oh my goodness!
Wow. That's what it's called now.
Best watch video
Now you said
ever.
it.
It's gonna be the best watch video ever. You know, Tammy, stop laughing at me. I saw that. Stop laughing, Tammy. Oh my gosh. Anyways, the mousies that sit on the, that thing right there, they are regularly $32.99. They are $9.89 a piece. Think about this. You have somebody who goes to the Avon Live, whatever, that month, and they spend $60, they spend $100 with you because they want the freebies. I always send thank you gifts to anybody who places an order with me online. Now, if it's a small order, it may be a deluxe sample packet, but I always want them to know that I recognize that they bought from me. But if somebody's spending $60 for me, and I have all these items because I bought them at Christmas, they don't weigh a lot, so they would go in the mail easily. It's a $33 product that is $9.89 in here. If you're President's Club, it's 40% off. If you're Premier, it's 30%. Oh no, I take it back. No, it's not. It's 20 or 25% off on these. Who cares? I'm getting 25% off of them. I would be gathering these things because people are going to look at this and they're going to be like, I can't believe she just sent this to me, because it is a $35 product. I love this one. The Santa is coming to town. This right here. This is amazing to me because that was regularly $45. It is $13.49. $13.49. Take advantage of some of this stuff. Think about this. If you have a little bit of money to put in, why don't you gather some of that and come about Thanksgiving time? People are looking for gifts. Think about it. You could sell that. It doesn't matter that it's not in the book now. You could sell this and you can make your own profit off of this stuff. So don't forget to really go through your brochures. We do have a new set coming out in campaign 9. It is the Faraway Bali. I love what they've done. They have a nice video that you can actually share on Facebook and all of that, introducing it. But what I really like is if they purchase 2 Faraway Balis, they're going to get a free haiku. Free haiku. Yeah, they're going to get a free haiku, $25 value. Beautiful, beautiful bottle. I believe this is probably going to sell very well, but I will tell you, it's a limited scent. It will not be out forever. That's another thing to think about. That's probably why there's no samples for it. They've really concentrated a lot on sensational, which I kind of like. They have a deal. This deal they actually gave us during the Avon A-List show, which gives you the Bali, the rare pearls, the haiku intense. And if you got those, right, you pay as a contender $50.23 for those 3. Then you're going to get for free 3 haikus, $28 a piece, and you're going to get a new clinical eye lift pro, and also the Far Away Beyond 5-pack. So you're going to get, you buy 2 of these, right? And you're going to get all this for free over here. All that for free. I don't know about y'all, that's deals. And when you talk about doing events, going to the farmer markets, doing the outside sale in your yard, doing community yard sales, whatever it is, These are the things you can do it and you can make bank with it. Also, I love that they're also interviewing representatives again about how they share. We're not going to go into all this because you should be getting to what's new or go online and you can read it. But Melody Tackett Jones, she's a fragrance seller, big time Rose Circle Gold Ambassador from Fredericksburg, Virginia. And she talks about samples. She talks about creating cross-category samples, how she never just gives a sample of a fragrance. She puts skincare and she puts a lipstick in there. So that way there's a little bit of everything. If they don't like one, maybe they're going to like one of the others. Okay. So read. Knowledge is power, y'all. No matter what you say, knowledge is power. And what you don't know, you're never going to be able to share. Think about that. They also talked about the fact that the rice water, which I love that line, the scrub and the cleanser, but they're coming out with the Rice Water Bright Facial Massage Cream. And if you, in campaign 9, if you buy the Rice Water Bright or the Jeju Aloe Fresh purchase, you're going to get a free foaming cleanser. I thought that was really cool too. So if you buy this or you buy this, you're going to get this for free. And it's going to be a full-size product. Love that. It is a $13 value. The Jeju is really huge. I have customers, I can think of 5 who buy the one that's in the jar right now. They love it. They use it all the time because of the aloe that's in it. The Cushion Crush is out. We have the highlighters. We have the blush. We have the bronzers. They are all out there in different colors. Not to mention the Glimmer Satin lipstick samples. Now during the A-List show, they ran out of them because we had some representatives who decided that they wanted 20 and 40 and 50 packs. And I don't think Avon limited them because samples are never limited. So during that live, they ran out, but they're going to get more in. So we're going to be okay. Also, flavor savers are coming back, but get this, in pomegranate and in lemon. Flavor savers. Yep. And they're going to have a different look, as you will see down here. They have a different look. But for people who really like those flavored lip balms and love the flavor, everything again is, yes, it's going FMG. Lots of jewelry as usual. Also different bras, different socks, glasses. But listen, these things are going to be in the new and exclusive in the C9 flyer, which means goodbyes. You're going to have to either take the few that they send you or buy some of those, because these things like the bras, the glasses, the socks they have, the lace no-show covers, the ruffle socks, all of this stuff that they have, it's going to be in there. It's not going to be, because again, they're limited time, so they don't want to just keep them in the brochure. The Physio Gel is coming out with masks, which I love. They're coming out with the calming relief masks, and they're coming out with the daily moisture therapy. They're going to be $19.99, but it's for a 5-pack, y'all. It's a 5-pack of them in there, and you can get, I think these are going to be great. I have so many people who love the Physio Gel. I myself can't wait to get mine. Samples, 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 and samples. Also, guess what's coming back in 9? Buy one, get one free for the deodorant. So that's always something that we can work. Whew, that was a whole lot to go through. Okay, with Zoom up my tail right now, I'm like, oh, cannot believe they did that. Okay, it's all good. It was probably me. It might be the Avon site. Who knows? Okay, so you're going to do your homework. I am actually...
Can you review the homework for me one more time, Molly?
I haven't given it at all yet.
Okay.
I haven't talked about it yet, Kim.
Hey,
okay.
You just said you got to do the homework. I thought you talked about it at the beginning of the meeting. Don't get crazy with me.
But if I don't give you homework, then you can't get goodies. And I love to give y'all goodies. So we need goodies to be given out. That's what it is. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. there are going to be 3 bundles that I will be sending out. One of them, I have to write this down so I don't forget, okay? Don't judge me. I'm getting old, 58 years old, just, yeah. Anyways, one of the bundles is going to be a new bundle, okay? The other one is going to be a Footworks bundle. And the final one is going to be a fragrance bundle. All of them are going to be $40 or more. I have one more to tell you. My price, $40 or more. Because any more, $40 ain't gonna be much. It's gonna get you like a fragrance and a half, right? So no, Molly, not playing that game. That mean I know Margarita laugh at me because I thought it was funny too. Thank you very much. So what will happen is, for instance, the fragrance bundles, it will actually be 2 fragrances. If I have it, probably one male, 1 female, and then you'll get samples to go with it. Okay. The Footworks does not have samples, but you know what? I'm gonna change that. We're not gonna do Footworks. We're gonna do Bug Guard. How about that? We're gonna do Bug Guard. We're gonna do Bug Guard, and so we're gonna do 1 Bug Guard, 1 Anew, and 1 fragrance, and of course everything gets samples. So you know I'm gonna send you samples in it. So if you're on live, you really deserve a bundle because y'all dealt with a lot of stuff with me today. Oh my goodness. If you're on replay, the time when this YouTube is delivered to you, okay, you will have a week. Technically, you will have a week, because this has got to be watched and your homework has got to be to me before the end of Closeout Tuesday. Does that make sense? I think that's easier for y'all to keep up with. If you forget what the homework is, that kind of a thing, you can go back, you can look. So everything's got to be to me by Closeout Tuesday, which would be, in this case, next Tuesday. Okay, that gives you plenty of time to watch this. And the homework is going to be, I should make this really hard because Kim wants to do it. Like that, we make Kim do it. It should be really hard.
First of all, we don't have to suffer for what Kim did. Hey, are you picking on me?
I haven't had the chance to pick on Kim in a while. She hasn't been on here. Okay, this is your homework. You are going to email me at molly7720@gmail.com. And what I want to know from you this time is what is one thing that you are going to do? Do you remember all those things I just read you from Rebecca and Sharon and all of them? They're all going to be on there. I want to know, when I was reading that off, I want to know the one thing that when we were talking about it, that you said, oh, I couldn't do that. And I want to know which one you're going to do, and you're going to step out of your comfort zone. Now, I've gotten to know a lot of you, so I know what your comfort zones are and what they're not. Okay, so don't try to lie to Mama Molly, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to know. And if you're watching this replay and you're not on my team, these giveaways are just for my team. I'm so sorry. I'm not a rich Avon rep yet. I'm working on it. So right now it's just for my team. So I want to know which of these things are out of your comfort zone, but you are going to get out there and you are going to attempt to do that in the next 2 to 3 campaigns. I know some of you are still dealing with cold weather. Okay, I get it. But don't pick one that has to be that you have to be out in the weather. Even if it's hand-to-hand combat, going up to a couple of people you don't know and sharing, what does that look like to you? What if you're in your box right now, your comfort box? What does that look like to you, that if you were to step out of that box, where will you be? And what are you going to do to get yourself out of that? So that's what I want to know. Where are you uncomfortable? What you're going to do that will make you uncomfortable, and what you hope to get from it when that happens. And by the way, sometimes it's not getting the customer. Sometimes it's simply showing yourself that you can do what makes you uncomfortable. And when you master that, you will start to see your business take these high jumps, because it will become easier the more that you do it. So I challenge you, if you want, look, I don't always give away great stuff, but if you want great stuff, you're going to have to bring me some great stuff. Okay. That's where we're going to be. Oh, and also I will tell you this, Mr. Bibb has put out a challenge. We know how hard it's been. Our numbers have been under 30,000. If we hit 42,000 sometime in the coming future, Mr. Bibb is going to use some of that Arctic fox, and he is going to dye his goatee, all his facial hair, and he is going to do a Facebook Live with me showing what he's done because of what our team was capable of, which would be 42,000. Now you got a ways to go for that right now, because we barely doing 30.
Tell Daddy Lee he has to do green for St. Patrick's.
Hot pink, hot pink.
Dude, hot pink. He might. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell him. Now he don't know this yet. Shh. I'm going to tell him you all going to pick the color. How about that? 42,000 and you all pick the color. Now, we only did 24,000, but let me be clear. Last year, around August, we were doing 46,000. We've taken a big hit with the new system, and we can get there. This is just a number. We can get there, but it's going to take you grabbing a hold of your business again. Grabbing a hold of what, by the way, if you got people who say, I'm gone, I'm not, I'm leaving, I'm this, I'm that, customers, I don't want to buy from you anymore, I couldn't get on the site. If you've tried to help them and they don't want to buy, quit wasting your time on that and get new customers. Go out and practice these things that we have shared, okay? And get new customers and get to President's Club, get to Honor Society, get to Rose Circle, make the Cancun trip. Come on, we haven't even talked about that the last couple of campaigns. It can happen, but only if you let go of what was and you continue to move forward to what you want. It doesn't matter what I want. What do you want for your business? What do you want to hit? What do you want to succeed? What do you want so badly that you're willing to stay consistent for the first time maybe ever in your business? Maybe for some of you, it's like you feel like you've been up and down and up and down and up and down.
Oh, she said the C word.
Uh-huh. Consistency, girl. You know it's the big old C word. You know it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the hardest thing in the book, in my opinion. I don't care if it's exercise. I don't care if it's eating right. I don't care if it's building your business. I don't care what it is. Consistency is difficult in most every area in your life. But I'm here to tell you that when you do it and you do it well, your business will grow and you will be better for it no matter what. Okay. So that is the homework. You know, keep going, guys. Keep going. Avon, they got good stuff coming. I can't share any of it. But the first good thing is going to be shared Friday, Rep Fest. We'll find out where it's going to be. Michael and Jason will be on there announcing it, and then we'll figure out how many of us are going to go so we can party together.
Come on, Atlantic City.
Yeah, Atlantic City. Gosh, I haven't been there in so long. Atlantic
Not
City.
far from me. That's why I'm voting for it.
Yeah, I don't know where it's going to be. East Coast, West Coast, something in between. I don't know, but hopefully it will be. Okay, now look, I'm going to try hard to put this together. I don't know how well this recording is going to go. In some cases, when this happens, you snooze. If you snooze, you lose. Means if you didn't show up, you won't get it. But if it can be, I will have it to you guys in the next 48 hours. Okay? Anybody have any questions?
Yes, I had a quick question. We were talking about like farmers market and comfort zone. I had a quick question. There's all professionalism and good forms. Their farmers market across the street, as mentioned before, has an illegal Avon store that was owned by a rep that I knew that passed away, and the family sold the business to a non-rep. They took the name Avon off the store, and they have it's all Avon products. So it seems like they're getting it from they're getting it from a rep. My question is, when I'm at the farmers market, would it be unprofessional for me to wear my Avon garb and give out sample packs to people that I'm talking to there, as long as I'm not doing it near the store?
Nope. Are they doing it?
It doesn't seem like it, because when I offer the sample pack, sometimes they ask for a brochure.
Well, number one, if it's an illegal store, it's a matter of time before Avon figures it out and Avon closes them down. If somebody gives them the information, I just don't have time to spend on stuff like that.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that person. You know what I mean? I can't think of the word for it. It's just.
But Andrew, everybody has a set of rules they must abide by in every, and I don't know the situation there, you are allowed to do farmers markets and things like that as long as it's not something that's 7 days a week. For people who go and do them on the
3
weekends
days a week,
all,
every week. Yeah.
You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to.
I know
do
they're
that
not a rep though.
But you're not allowed, like, okay, 7 days a week, you're freaking there, and that's how it is, because that's more like a store, and Avon frowns on that, number one, because it's normally not professional, and LG is trying to get away from stuff like that. But if it's an event and you're doing it, and if you're even looking anywhere I'm at, I always have samples. Should I go to Red Robin and give out brochures? Do you think I'm saying to myself, do one of the waitresses sell Avon here? I don't do that. If they haven't given it to them by this time, then it's open season for me. Where I am, I have Avon samples and Avon brochures. And if nobody has told you yet, I am your girl, okay? That's how I do business. Now, to go in and that there's a legitimate Avon person in there and they are righteously in there and they're doing what they should be doing, no, I would tell you every day of the week, do not do that. That's not kosher. I don't think that's ethical. You can get away with it. I just don't think it's ethical. But what I am telling you is you go in there, if they're not supposed to be there, look, you need to get customers. You want to build your business. Do what you know you need to do. By the way, your gut tells you if you're being unethical. If your gut's telling you you're unethical, don't do it, because Jesus sees you. That's what I'm going to tell you. Jesus sees you. And if he tells Mama Molly, you in trouble if he tells Mama Molly. So you good.
Molly?
Yes.
Sorry, just really quickly. I was going to say, I spent like a couple months with my limited excess funds and tried to build up a bunch of samples to make sample packs, but now I have them all, and I feel like I'm going, my precious, with all of them, and I don't want to give them out because they are bloody expensive. And so I feel like I am needing to get out of my own way with that. Tell me something.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Before you jumped on, Rebecca had put in her thing that said, oh, how do you all organize your samples? And Teresa Paul said, you don't organize samples, you give them out. You give them out. Those samples aren't doing you any good. And by the way, even if you only get one customer for every 5 or 10 that you give out, that person could be a $60 orderer for you every campaign, but you'll never know if you don't get them out of your house.
May I share a personal experience relevant to her question?
Go ahead.
The most expensive sample is the one that you let it collect dust, it expires, and you want to stop selling it.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a waste of money. The best thing, if you're going to spend the money, use them so you can actually make money.
Very good, Andrew. Thank you for that. That is absolutely 100% right. People who go, I can't find a customer, and first thing I say is, well, have you bought any brochures and samples? Well, yeah, I have some. Have you given them out? Well, not all of them. That's why you don't have customers.
Yeah, I was saving brochures thinking I'm going to toss, and I'm not tossing, and I've got 10 cases of old brochures. And then I couldn't get into the spare bedroom, so I had to toss them out because I'm like, I'm not doing anything with this. It's just wasting space. But they were so old. I'm like, there's a ton of discontinued products. Some of them were the seasonal, the Christmas and stuff.
Okay, but let me ask you a question. What if you took those brochures and you gave them out and they looked at a haiku and they bought the haiku?
I cannot sell fragrance to save my life. I have got
Kim, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. You're thinking of every excuse in the world of why this isn't going to work for you. Girl, sometimes all you got to do is give the brochures out and they go, oh my God, I wanted an Avon brochure. You can do this, Kim, but nothing happens if you don't do it. You got to do it. And if you've got 10 brochures, you got 10 boxes of brochures, girl, you set for like the next 10 months. You be good. You could just give them out. Start with the oldest and work yourself forward. Just do it. Yeah, Rebecca says just do it. And do it now. Don't sit there and keep waiting. And by the way, even if you get a sample out and you're like, oh, you know what? We don't have this anymore. Let me tell you something. Avon does not get rid of anything that they don't replace it with something better. There's always something else we can turn them on to. Always something else. So get out of your own way and quit thinking about what you wish you had done and move forward and do it. Because what's the worst thing that's going to happen? You're going to have more room in that spare bedroom? That's the worst thing that's going to happen, Kim. Worst thing that's going to happen.
Also, Molly and Sharon, Kim, the thing I would do is I would look at the brochure and I would see what the specials are on those fragrances, and I would pull those and market the ones that are on special right now. And so every campaign you look to see what are the specials in the good buys, the fragrances, and those are the fragrances you want to market for that particular campaign.
Yep. I mean, when you think about tossing brochures, Kim, when you think about it, look, I have tossed brochures that are 18 months old. 18 months old. When you're tossing a brochure is for one thing. It is to try to find the customer who doesn't have a representative. It's not necessarily for turning on to the new customer, and that happens anyways. But when you've tossed the brochures, by the way, even if you're tossing them 10 at a time, just 10 at a time, if you toss them, eventually you're going to find a couple who were looking for you. They just didn't know how to find you. So don't spend so much time on what we may not have. Spend time on getting somebody who's interested in Avon enough to say, I'll call her. And by the way, all my brochures say like that. Andrew, were you holding it up about the old?
Yeah, this is actually something
this
you
is
created.
An old brochure.
It's
this
reverse.
Is an old brochure. Call me for a new brochure.
But
new
this
products,
different.
New products, new
I
prices.
have great labels for my old brochures. It actually says sample brochure, prices may not be current. Contact me for an updated brochure.
That's
and
what
then
you
it
need,
has
girl.
My name and my number, but I feel like I was, I don't know, lining the garbage cans with them because I felt like I was never getting any calls about it.
I agree with you, but Kim, so you could either put them in your garbage can and you never get anything from it, or you could take 20 minutes here and there and get rid of them a little at a time, with the venture that just one new customer who places a $40 or $50 order will pay for that bunch and many more. So get out of the blinder thing and think you could reach somebody who wants an Avon brochure and an Avon representative, instead of thinking this isn't going to work. Because I will tell you this, if you believe it won't work, it won't. It won't.
I had one final thought on that too. When you target in the neighborhood, when you pick a neighborhood, visit that neighborhood at least 3 times. And so what I do when I visit a neighborhood, I actually write down the address that I left, the street number, and the address that I left the brochure. And then with all of the brochures that you have, you can just take them another set of, and don't put too much time in between it, because a lot of times people need to see that you're serious about your business. So if you keep tossing in that same neighborhood, then somebody's gonna, and all you need is one person, because and then you make sure that when you go back again, as you start talking to people, you start name dropping, and they're like, and you'd be surprised, sometimes you end up introducing people to their own neighbors.
Yes.
You know, they just like, oh, you know, you say, you know, so-and-so is Avon customer of mine. Is it okay if I leave you a brochure? And then, you know, and then it just grows from there. And then next thing you know, you may have 4 or 5 customers right in the same area. And then once you establish that relationship with them, then of course you can ask them, would they mind sharing a brochure with their neighbor or family member or church member, etc. So I've done a lot of canvassing throughout the years, and it does work.
It works. And people normally quit right before something big is supposed to happen.
Yes, that's right.
It just happens.
You know,
so just keep
and
going.
over the years, I have done this. I have canvassed, and I know how to do this, but I hate doing it.
I know. But you know, it's funny, Kim, and I'm with you too. I'm not a fan. It's what I did at the beginning, but I'm not a big fan. But the truth of the matter is, most of the things that I don't like to do are the things that really do work. They really do bring me, and most of the time they bring me a really good customer that I'm like, how did this person miss me all this time? I've been a rep how long, and I've been this close? What's going on here?
Yeah.
So it can work, honey. It's just got to be, something, not that you go, oh, I love going and doing this, or I love doing this. It's got to be something that you said, I really want to build my business. And I have all these tools here, these tools that could help me do it. And Kim, don't worry about whose trash can you're lining, because you're looking for the one person who wants to hold on to it because they love Avon. That's the truth. And eventually, if you keep doing it, you're going to find your one person or your two. You are. I promise you will. You will. Because we've all been there. We've all been there, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And Andrew, I see your messages. I am driving, so I'm probably not going to be able to DM you back. But I really appreciate what you're saying. Yeah, for sure.
Everything you're saying, I've done in the past, and I've had to learn from it. I basically cut back my brochure order. I use campaign mailer a lot more, and for my current customers, and order maybe 10 of the current ones. And I use the older brochures for marketing. It's basically a business card with a display of some of the things you carry. It's an advertisement. It's just a marketing item. If you need it, to use those first for people you don't know to get the word out. And if they are interested, then you can give them a newer brochure. And don't try to do all those cases at one time. Just do 10 at a time. You're doing too much.
I don't have them now. I tossed out most of them because I got super frustrated.
Yeah, you
have one or two
gotta
left,
keep it simple. You're doing too much and overwhelming yourself, and it feels like it's so overwhelming, too big of a mountain that you delay yourself from getting started. So you need to do less more often, and that's how I got myself unstuck. And those Christmas
I think
ones.
You're right, Andrew. I think it's that I'm looking at the whole case going, oh my God, I have to go do all of these this weekend. But yeah, I like that. Thank you for rephrasing that. I think that what you and Molly said is right on. If I just do 5 or 10 at a time instead of looking at the whole case, it won't feel so, oh my God, I do not have time for this. And then I just let it sit there.
Can I also add one tip in there too? I'm sorry, Molly.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say one tip that used to work for me too, because I used to have a really bad habit of allowing books to just sit in the corner. And Molly knows from previous calls when she and I used to have our one-on-ones where she and Daddy Lee would be like, why are you letting your books sit there instead of tossing them if they're just going to sit there? You're not making money if they're just sitting there. So I got into the habit to where I would keep that box in my passenger floorboard and put a pack of literature bags in the car with me, so that even if I didn't have time to get my books ready, I would have them with me and my stamp would be in my console. And like, if I was going to drop the kids off somewhere, I'd be stamping books in my car and putting them in my bag, or putting them in the bags and popping them in my purse and going wherever I needed to, so that I was accountable to make sure that I gave them out everywhere I went. So it's like, if I went to a drive-through, if I went to the grocery store, if I went to go run errands, my books were always with me. And I actually started to bring that whole practice into play now. If I don't have time, because I'm busy most of the day, like I'm still working right now. If I don't have time to stamp books, like I said at the beginning of the call, I still haven't opened up the 6 boxes of orders that came in on Friday. So I got to get the ball rolling. I have to keep books in my car to make sure I can at least do that.
I'm so irritated. I haven't
You said
gotten
what?
my order. I'm still waiting for my campaign 7 and 8 books to arrive. I never got my campaign 6 order.
When did you
So I
submit
would
the order?
say, I understand the frustration with that, but I would say focus on what you can control right now, which is what you currently have, and use that to still build your business while you're waiting for your books to come in. At least, even if your customers have books that are backdated, you can still let them know what the current brochure that's available. The same way when we toss old books, you could still use that same principle and just say, hey, these books are out. This campaign is no longer valid, but if you see anything in there, feel free to shop my link on the back. You don't have to don't put so much pressure on yourself. I'm telling you from somebody who does that a lot. Don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself to where you get so overwhelmed and you cloud your judgment on what control you do have over the situation. You have the power to make your business flexible all day, every day. We all do. And life happens. But when we have busy schedules, we have to make the best of the time that we have. And I'm saying, take a breath, breathe for a moment. Use what you can currently work with. You have samples, and I know you're trying to harvest them as long as you can, but if you are putting books in your customers' hands, that money you make could also allow you to invest more in it. I'm telling you that from personal experience. There have been way too many damn times that I have allowed books and samples to just sit in the corner and collect dust.
No,
so now
I hear
I'm making a conscious effort to keep it with me.
I hear you. I think I was looking at it and going, okay, so I've got this pile of books and I want to get them out, and I print out all my labels and I get everything bagged up, and then it sits there because it took me 2 hours to prep everything. And I'm going,
I understand.
I need a break.
So what I do, so in those instances when I used to do that, just put it in your car immediately after you do it. Even if you know you're not going to go anywhere that day, put it in your car. That way it's with you when you go somewhere, and you know, oh, well, I have it here. Let me just go ahead and hand it. Oh, I'm picking up lunch at this restaurant. Let me go ahead and drop off books there. Oh, I need to get gas.
That's
Let me
a good
put books
idea.
on top of the gas pump. You got to get gas, even though the prices are astronomical right now. You can put brochures on the top of the pump when you're pumping gas. Like, there's so many indirect ways to still leverage that. So don't let your hard work go unnoticed. And I'm only telling you that because I've been guilty of that too many times, and I have missed so many opportunities in my business doing that. And you have to get out of your own way and figure out a better way to routinely make things work around your schedule.
Yes.
Because time management was a huge struggle for me. So I get it.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm struggling with, because, you know, I've got my normal gig. I have this, which I'm still highly interested and passionate about. And then I'm trying to get off the ambulance and also start something else.
Right.
And my time is so scattered because I just have no brains right now.
I understand. I think it's because we have big dreams and big goals. And sometimes we often bite off more than we can chew, and we say more yeses than we can nos to people who really don't value the time that we have. And so we have to tell our time what we're going to do with it, because we only have one life. And I know, you know, with the amount of sleep that we get, the amount of work that we do, we still have that extra time to take care of us and to invest in our business when we can't allow it to happen. So I would just say, use what you have, put the books that you've already gotten ready in your car. And the next time that you go somewhere, even if you're on your way to work, stop in the neighborhood, leave 20 minutes earlier and just do a toss in a random neighborhood, and then follow up that same week and do the same thing with your other books until you get them all out. By then, your new books have already come in anyway, but at least you're getting your name out there.
True. Thank you.
You got this, sister. You've done it before. You can do it again.
Thank you.
Sorry, Mama Molly.
You're good. Sharon, Pat just emailed me. You may want to, when you talk to her, let her know with this Zoom thing, it's just simply clicking the link. She doesn't have to put in, she's trying to put in a member ID number and all of that. And but tell her I'm going to try my best to get the replay on for her so she can watch that. But she did email me and said, I'm so frustrated. I tried, I couldn't get on. But she should be able just to hit that link like everybody else, and sometimes it asks for a password, which is just Avon, but most everybody should be able to get on without a password. Okay, let her know. Okay, all right. Okay, everybody, great call. I will do my best to get this out so you can go back and you can revisit where you want to revisit. If you need me, you know how to reach me. Don't forget about the texting thing if you want to be a part of that. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks. I'll just be getting back from Maryland. I'm going to be in Maryland for a week with my kids. So I'll be getting back that Monday. So if I look tired, don't judge me. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. I love you guys. Kim, good to see you on here, my friend. Kim Horde. Kim Edwards, good to have you on here. Jennifer Reed, so good to see you on here. I mean, you guys honestly showing up, that's huge. For you who are on here every single time, every 2 weeks, you are a big part of the backbone that brings all the rest of us together and makes us stronger. And I appreciate you so much. I do not take you for granted. So thank you everybody for being here. Do the homework. Let's get some of these products in your hands. And let's hope we have some more promising numbers to talk about in 2 weeks. Okay? Take care. Y'all have a great evening.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Good luck.